beak. So I'm going to take a little bit of nail glue. Just a hair, because it's plastic, so it's going to take a little bit longer to dry than if it was on a human, because remember you guys, glue dries with body heat. So if there's no body heat, it's going to take a little bit longer to dry, right? What's that girl on TikTok? I don't remember what her name is, but like she goes on live with like random people and she reads them. I need to be her. What is her name? Do you guys know who I'm talking about? City's like true. You gotta think, like Aretha Franklin says. Terry Jo. I need to know the story of Terry Jo because I'm not sure, but like I'm kind of low-key obsessed with her. That's true. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Oh my gosh, I need to get me another cookie because this one she gave what she had to give already. Does anybody know the story of Terry Jo? Like, who is she? What is she? Where does she come from? I always like to glue my tips barely touching the free edge. He was looking weird. See, there you go again with the rude comments. And saying you're Italian is no excuse for saying someone's weird. See, there you go again. She didn't think. Should I give her a clap back or just drop it? I'm going to drop it because honestly, it's not even worth it. There we go. So I'm going to, before I even blend out the tip or file it, I'm just going to take a little bit of Eraser Clear and apply it along the smile line. I'm going to use my pink crystal acrylic brush. She's right here. And that's just going to seal it right there so that way I can file the sides. Were you born in Italy? I bet she wasn't even born in Italy. Like probably her great grandmother was Italian. Do you speak Italian? Do you have an Italian passport? Are you a citizen of Italy? She did the Zach Sang show. She's interesting. Recommend her. Check her out. I'm gonna have to look up into Terry Jo. She's like weird pointy. There she goes again. There she goes again. There she goes again. Cindy's like, who is Terry Jo? And cute. Oh my god, she's living for the setup. Of course, you already know EnolCouture.com. Yes. Nail products. I think everything is from EnolCouture.com. Felicia's like, stop being rude. Me being rude or the other lady being rude? Zach Sam podcast with Terry Jo. A person who plays them explains it all. Oh, so she's playing a character. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that was like a real person. But she is savage though, isn't she? Where's my water? Donde está mi agua? I'm gonna look it up tonight. Or maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow I have TV. Today is Sex and the City, and today is Real Housewives of Orange County. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. You kids keep me young. I never watched True Blood. But today I got a really rare video game. I don't know if you guys want to see it, but I'm actually so excited to play it, even though it's like a PlayStation 1 game and it probably is going to look like total crap. But I can't believe I have it. I can't believe I found it. You think Kari and Aiden are going to last? Carrie and Aiden are going to last this time. Well, they killed off Big, so she doesn't really have a choice. But I like how she's like so dramatic about it because she's like, I made a mistake last time. And I don't think the fans, I would want to see her with somebody else. I think she was meant to be with Aiden. But Aiden has kids, and Carrie's never been a kind of kid person. Like, she doesn't have that maternal instinct. Does that make sense? Not me being the fairy trans mother, making sure no one messes with Matt, or else. I started watching Rat Race. Did you like it? It's cute. Not keeping me young. That to meet my brother. She's like, I'm not young. True Blood love. True Blood amazing. Ooh, what game? Twisted Metal. I freaking have to catch. You have to catch up. I love Kim Cattrall. Her Netflix show was so cute. Kim Cattrall's hit or miss. You know she's British actually in real life too. And her like they made a big old thing about her like cameo and just like that, and it's literally like 2 seconds. So I used my original cotton candy monomer. And then I'm gonna add some Pink Magic Fast Ray because I like to mix it. Twisted Metal. No, it's not Twisted Metal. I think that one's not so hard to find. They hate each other. And for me, there's just something so romantic about Sarah Jessica Parker. Like, she's so pretty, even though she's ugly, she looks like a horse. But there's something about her that is just so charming and enduring, and I don't know. And I think Kim Cattrall, like, I saw a comment once when she was talking about that she didn't want to do the show. Somebody said, oh my gosh, I'm so much digressing right now. They said, it's a job and you have to do it for the fans. You know, I work with people that I don't like. Not me personally, but the person who wrote that comment. And I put up with it. You should too, for the fans. And I was like, you know what? She should. So I'm going to show you guys before I begin the really rare video game I just got in today. So the first one is, this one is a Japanese Power Ranger game because I love Power Rangers. And this one is quite rare. But the really, 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 really rare one I got today is this one because I love Pamela Anderson. So Pamela Anderson has a video game on PlayStation 1 and I was able to find it. It's called VIP and the game probably looks like total crap and it's probably a really horrible game, but I had to get this video game. And look, she's right there. So I'm excited to play with this because I love Pam. Do you have to prime the fake natural nail part? The answer is no. You can if you want to go through this. Oh my gosh, look, it's Sticky Nikki, the queen of Bojangles. So you can if you want to, but since there's no keratin on this because it's a fake nail, it's plastic, you don't have to. But we'll go ahead and do that. Why not? I love Pam too. Oh, I grew up in that era of the blonde bombshell. Pamela Anderson, Claudia Schiffer, Carmen Electra, even though she wasn't really a blonde. You know, Anna Nicole Smith is just that really glamorous era. So we're going to start out by applying our Easy Ombre to the free edge. So I'm going to, where the natural nail ends is where I'm going to apply it, okay? And then instead of making a really sharp smile line, you're going to fade it and feather it towards the back. So we're going to start out, pick up a bead, put it right here, and then with the tip of the brush, feather it towards the back, angle the nail down, and let gravity do the work for you, okay? And always press the acrylic side, center to build out a really beautiful apex and an even, smooth application. And then feather it towards the edge. You guys notice I left it really long, right? Because for me, it's easier to do long nails than just short. Because I love a good long phalange. So I'm going to put my second bead right where my first one ended. And if the product is sticking to your brush, wipe your brush. And if your brush is still really sticky, get a new brush wipe. I noticed that a lot of people don't switch out their brush wipes when they're working, and then they get buildup on their product on their brush, and then they have a hard time. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now you're revealing age details. Hey, you know, you don't have to tell me the tea. I love Anna Nicole Smith. Did you watch? I did not watch the Pamela Anderson documentary of Anna Nicole Smith, but I did watch the. No, I watched the Anna Nicole Smith one, but it was just like an hour and a half. I didn't watch the Pamela Anderson one. Do you prefer working with acrylic or gel? Either or. Both products from EnoCouture.com are the best in the universe. So tap, tap, tap. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to do one more small wet bead of Easy Ombre right here. Remember, you guys, if you do this with white, you're not going to be able to blend out the colors together. That's why you have to use a soft white like Easy Ombre, or Milky Way white acrylic, or diamond white with has shimmer in it too. So next for the nail bed, we're going to use Eternal Beige mixed with Racer Clear, okay? Nice to see where she's been and where she is now. Who, Pamela Anderson? And her sons are actually really good looking too. Pamela Anderson's very country from what I understand. Like, she's from Ladysmith in Victoria. So like very like blue collar, just very down to earth kind of gal. Why does somebody want to join the live? I'm encapsulating some 123 granules right now and oh my god, so beautiful. What are you applying with it? Can you mix glitter with Happy Gel with the other colors? You can! You can. Just don't mix too much because then if you properly seal or put away the color that you mixed, it can go bad after a few days. It can get out. So just mix what you need, but you can definitely mix it. And then use liquid glide to pat it out. She's actually very girl next door in real life, yes. And I heard about, because Susie from Nail Career Education is actually from the same, hello Mr. Mason, Susie is from the same place that Pamela Anderson is from. They're from the same island. So she told me about something that Pamela Anderson said that in her yearbook, her caption was, as soon as I turn 18, I'm gonna get a pair of fake boobies and get the F off this island and make something of myself. And that's what she did. Yes, both of her sons. And both of her sons are really good looking. One looks like Tommy and one looks like her. So next we're going to take our beautiful Eternal Beige right at the cuticle, angle the nail down so that way that our acrylic runs away from the cuticle, not into it, and then stroke it out. Side, side, and then down the center. And you can see it. It's going to start to blend out that beautiful ombre. And there's that filter that lady was complaining about. She's like, your face is weird. It's too pointy. I'm like, girl, it's supposed to be like that. The filter is actually more of a smoothing filter. And then stroke it out side, side, and then down the center. Beautiful, look at that. Just so natural. So smooth. Beautiful. Hologram gels are everything. Love Susie, that's my homegirl. Prisma glitter that's a bottom chick. She's a very good mom. I heard she's actually a very nice person in real life. Haven't seen much of Susie on YouTube. She's there. Yeah, she's there. I haven't seen a video of hers in a while, but a lot of them are more for like novice people, or she reviews other people's products. So it's not really something that I keep in the loop too much. No client today, but tomorrow we're going to have Karen Monica will be here. So after you have your ombre and you have it perfect how you want it, something that I like to do that some people don't do, some people do, is I encapsulate it so that way I don't file the ombre off. When it's French, it's not so much of a concern, but when it's ombre, you want to keep that blend really nice and kind of like blended, if you will, like a beauty blender. And if you file it, you can file the ombre that you created, you can file the blend. So I like to encapsulate the whole nail with Razor Clear acrylic, and this is going to act as our buffing agent, just really smooth it out. Or if you want an even more natural looking ombre, you can encapsulate with like pink glass or Princess Pink. So it really comes down to a personal preference. But I like to use Razor Clear, and I'm just going to encapsulate the whole nail. So that way I don't file my ombre off. And this has happened to some people, you know, they do a really beautiful ombre, and then they just end up filing it, and they're like, oh my god, where'd my ombre go? Girl, you filed it. That's why I tell you to encapsulate it. And look at how our acrylic just applies like butter. I'm using Razor Clear, no bubbles, such a smooth, easy, breezy, beautiful application. Beautiful. And now we're just going to wait for it to polymerize. Polymerize is a fancy word for dry. I'm going to clean my brush. Can you do this with the full cover tip as well? Yes, you can do the ombre on the inside of the nail and then apply the nail bed with pink press-on gel. A lot of knowledge comes from you and Susie. You, Max, got me into bling and art sets on nails. Oh, that's awesome! And you know, I always like to do different videos. I do some that are more advanced, some that are more basic, some that are more, you know, a good mix. And I know she does too. And she does collabs and things like that. I personally am not a big fan of collabs. So our acrylic dries with body heat. So the hotter it is, the faster the nail dries. The colder it is, the slower it dries. And I'm sitting right underneath a fan. So it's taking a little bit longer to dry. Because it is so cold. Because I am a vampire, so I need to be cold all the time. I love acrylic marble. I love your full, you know, we make the best full cover nails in the universe. I'm hooked. Oh, thank you. Here with acrylic, can I seem to get the monomer and bead ratio? Practice, 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 practice. What brush are you using and which monomer? Are you using cotton candy? Are you using ours? That's very important. I live in a small town and always make the girls jealous of my nails. I call them city nails. City girl nails! Do like the old days. Hold it in the lamp. Oh, the big old lamps. Those produce a lot of heat. I don't make those kind of lamps. Our lamps don't heat up at all. So when you're filing, something really important to get those really crisp lines that the girls like nowadays. You see that center line of the file? That's all you want to see when you're filing. You make that free edge nice and square. Did I rant to you guys about the Kylie Minogue show in Las Vegas? I think I ranted to the girls on Instagram, but I don't know if I ranted to you guys. That it sold out like in 15 minutes. I'm like, why does God not want me to go to any concerts? Oh, see, you're using another brand, so I can't really help you with that one, my love. You need to try mine. You need to try the best, and that's going to make a huge difference for you. Now we're going to begin to shape the nail using the rose gold 5-in-1 bit. And then start at the free edge at a 0-degree angle. Oh, great. I just dropped some nails. Good job, Max. Honestly, since you're using another brand, I think it's the brand. You need to try enolcouture.com. And you need to get my first nail brush, which is actually designed to be the official beginner brush for the dark arts. Can the 5-in-1 be? Of course, you can use it for everything. And there goes the gentleman walking by with my dad. My dad is serving tropical, neon, Miami Beach vibes. Watch, let me show you guys the color of his shirt. Yes, go on enolcouture.com and check out my first nail brush. It is the best brush for beginners. Even I use it, and I've been in the dark arts for a really long time. Nice little blend of the cuticle. And that's pretty much all the filing we have to do, as I applied it really smooth. So next, I'm going to take a 180 grit file. Pink crystal brush. Please don't talk about other brands on this video or this channel. You guys can talk about it in your DMs or anything like that, but this is sponsored by enolcouture.com because the owner is so handsome, he's so hot, he's so talented. So let's only talk about enolcouture, please. She's like, so crispy already. We're gonna do a wedding cake nail. Isn't she pretty? I got the liner ones today. I can't wait to try them out. Do some nail art. And let's bevel the free edge. So you see where that logo is? You're gonna put your thumb right there. And you're gonna bevel out the shape. And then feel the nail with your thumb, because sometimes your eyes will trick you. And when you feel it, then you can see if there's any lumps or bumps or any unevenness. Beautiful. She's like, I love that pink. Who do they say you look more like, mom or dad? My dad looks like the Ayatollah Khomeini, so I think I look like my mom, or I used to look more like her. I think we still resemble each other. So now I'm taking my smoothie buffer and buffing the whole top surface of the nail. Get it nice and sharp, nice and sharp. Beautiful. See, and if you get acrylic on your little give me a hand practice hand, she just comes right off. So now let's remove the dust, and I'm going to top coat the nail using Wonder Gel, because Wonder Gel is the bee's knees for acrylics for French ombres or regular Frenchies, because it's a rubber gel top coat with built-in UV inhibitors, so it will prevent yellowing. So a nice coat over the whole nail. Look at that, you guys. Just like that. Isn't that like so beautiful and natural and soft? I literally switched out every nail product I own to enolcouture.com because it's the best. Nobody is tapping. Where is the love? Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, love. How does your acrylic look like, honestly, like jelly before you started filing? Because I apply it really smooth, and then our acrylic is triple refined, made in America, so that makes a big difference. Do you sell starter packs? I do. We actually have starter kits for acrylic and for Happy Gel and for 123 Go, and they're on the website. If you type in kit, you'll be able to see all three of them. Absolutely flawless, beautiful, said Thicky Nicky. And now we're going to bake this bad boy for 1 minute inside the Barbie lamp. So now if anybody has questions, I'll be able to answer them for 54 seconds. Did you get to see Taylor Swift? She was there. Did I get to see Taylor Swift? I don't like Taylor Swift. I'm one of the few people that doesn't like her. I don't either. Do you have a scent-free monomer? Unfortunately, the technology when it comes to odor-free monomer is quite crappy because oil-free monomer is made with different chemicals. It's oil-based, so it's going to yellow and it's going to take 500,000 hours for it to dry. So our monomers are scented and the scent is very, very minimal, if any. I don't either. What's the color on your nails? I am wearing pink press-on gel. Actually, no, I lie. I'm wearing a pink, which is our 3-in-1 gels, and I'm wearing color number 23. I don't either. Okay, then LOL. Liquid Glide smells like watermelons. Never a big fan. I don't care for her. That's why I use gel to reduce the scent. We hit 10K? Almost. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Taylor. I know some people love Miss Swift, but I'm not a fan. And all the concerts I wanted to go to are all sold out for the summer, which is terrible. Kylie Minogue is going to be in Las Vegas. Sold out. Who else did I want to see? I'm going to get another nail care brush wipe. Madonna postponed her tour, so I don't even know when she's going to be touring again. And it's kind of hard to plan things because I don't want to travel and then have Madonna have her concert and me not attend, because then I would be really, really upset. And who else? 2 PM is a Korean boy band and they're going to have a concert in Korea, and that sold out like instantly, which is terrible. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? The most negative I've heard, yikes. I don't know any of her songs, to be honest. I like Taylor. My daughter did a service with the monomer that's not legal. How does she get that out of her drill bits? Soak it in acetone. I love Kylie. Me too. So we're going to do our little 3D flower now. And we're going to put a diamond in the middle. Look how beautiful that is. I was so upset about the Kylie. I really wanted to go, and the venue is really small. It only holds like 1,000 people, and it sold out like instantly, which I mean is devastating. And they only have like couples packages available, so you get 2 tickets and you get a hotel room and it's like $8,000. And I was like, I'm not gonna go alone for $8,000 and then have like throw away an extra ticket. That is crazy. Did they say what Madonna got sick from? I think it was a gastral infection or something like that. We have 2 monomers. We have Pink Magic Fast Dry and we have Cotton Candy, which is the original one. Luis Miguel is starting a tour soon, and he's coming to San Jose, and that is going to sell out really fast because, you know, everybody loves Mexican Elvis, even though he's not really Mexican. So for the 3D flower, you guys, we're going to use 2 colors of acrylic. I'm going to use Chrome White and Pink Glow in the Dark. We're going to do the acrylic flower. I've been trying so hard, I just can't get it. Well, take notes, my love. Pay attention. So we're going to pick up our bead, and we're going to make a banana on the nail, okay? So we're going to start off with the white. Don't use too much monomer. I'm going to do my first bead right here. And then pat the bead out and kind of form it into a banana shape. And when you can see the acrylic start to turn from a shiny finish to a satin finish, we're going to press it out. And again, I apologize, you guys, if I can't get to every single comment. And then pull that bead right there. Beautiful. And there is our first petal. When my kids are older, we'll do Vegas 2-ticket shows. But nobody wanted to go with me, and Vegas shows are so expensive now, especially like headliners. My friend was gonna go see Adele, and I was like, I don't like Adele. All her songs sound the same, and they're all depressing. And I would never pay. Like, she doesn't do a show. Like, she just sings. Like, I want to see sparkles and feathers, and rhinestones, and long nails. It does like magic. Oh, thank you. Love the color. Have to check with some of my Mexican friends and see who's going. You should make 3D acrylic flowers and put them on your site for sale. They actually already are. We have 3D flowers. We have 3D bows. So check them out, my love. You only do a dot of acrylic. That is correct. I want to, oh, share. That's another icon too. So now let's pick up on our second bead. Put it right here. And again, with the tip of the brush, make a banana. And you don't want to have a very wet application. You want it dry so that way it doesn't stick to the bristles of the brush. And then when I press down firm, so that way I can make the petal as thin as possible, okay? And then create our little indentation in the little rose. And trust me, you guys, it's just a matter of practice. My first flowers were not cute. And there is our second petal. Yes, they are overlapped. The pre-married one, she's like, no. I gotta go hard today. So we're gonna do our third bead right there. And again, with the tip of the brush, begin to pull out that banana. Another trick when doing 3D flowers, you guys, is they always have to be done in odd numbers. See, it's really shiny still, the petal. I'm not gonna press it out until it starts to mattify, till it looks like a satin finish, and that's when you can begin to shape that 3D flower. Press, press, press. Nice even strokes, okay? And I'm using the Pink Crystals art brush set. I'm using the 3D one. Okay, now we're going to do our next bead. If you feel like your bead is too wet or too big, throw it away and start all over again. The tip of the brush over where you want that petal. And then go in, press, press, press. See, that's why it's really important to work really dry, because if you try to overlap the petals and the petals are really wet, they're going to melt into each other instead of having that line of demarcation, so they look more 3D. Beautiful. Next, one more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals for the first flower. So this one has to be a little bit smaller. It's going to be right here. Give it a few seconds to polymerize and then begin to press it out. Beautiful. Okay, there is our first 3D flower. Let me check out the comments really quickly. Out of focus, sorry about that. Comment, everyone, get that like button. About the odd numbers is you want your flowers to have odd numbers. That way you'll have the most realistic flower petal. What's the goal today for the like? There actually isn't one today. The flower petals should be odd numbers, correct. What are the pink and white colors? So the white is chrome white acrylic and the pink is the pink glow-in-the-dark acrylic. So I'm going to do my second flower right here. And just 3 petals, okay? So my first one right here. Gentlemen. very gently, and then once it starts turning satin, press down firm. Okay. Let's do our second bead. You can blow on it ever so gently. ¿Ya te vas, Gloria? ¿A dónde? ¿En serio? Beautiful. One more petal. Make a little banana. This brush is so great for 3D, you guys, because it is so stiff. You can really carve it out. Okay, beautiful. Oh, thank you. I'm sure I actually, yes, I have about 100 trophies. So next is the leaves. And believe it or not, you guys, when it comes to leaves, the combination of green and purple acrylics gives you a really pretty leaf effect. So I'm going to take my neon green glow in the dark, and I'm going to take my neon purple glow in the dark. So green, purple, green. I'm going to do a little bead up here. Pull it in like that, and then up in the middle to give it a nice little point. Okay. Man, we're really up close too today, aren't we? There is our first bead. Love this glow in the dark. Aren't they everything? I'm actually going to be making more glow in the darks because I love it so much, and I think you guys love it too. Perfect wedding nails. I love the glow in the dark. Which acrylic did I use? For the flower or for the nail bed? So for the nail, it's done with Easy Ombre. This is Eternal Beige mixed with Racer Clear, and then the flowers are done with pink, neon pink glow in the dark acrylic and chrome white powder. So now let's do another little leaf. Green, purple, green. Up. And do another one. Green, purple, green. No, it has too much purple, so wipe it off before it even dries. Green, a little bit of purple just to shade it, and then back to the green. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Ooh, cherry blossoms. I love a good cherry blossom. Sakura Fantasy nail. down like a little teardrop. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna close these up now. Oh, thank you. And now we have to put our diamonds in the flower. So I'm gonna use my diamond memories, and I'm gonna put the diamonds in using acrylic. Okay? If I could open it. Oh my gosh. How does Laura close these things? Where does she get the force of an orangutan from? There we go. So I'm gonna take a small wet bead of Racer Clear, put it right here, with my bling tool, pick up a little diamond. Oh, look how cute she is! And then one more. Right here in the middle. I'm gonna use a bigger one for that. Look at that. Isn't that bridal or what, you guys? And then, for the piece de resistance, I'm going to take seed glitter. So when I went to school in Russia, we used this a lot. And then when I came back to the States, nobody made anything like this. This is a matte glitter that literally looks like pollen flying in the air, okay? And we designed this glitter, I would say, roughly about 9 years ago when we first launched. So I'm going to take a very small wet bead. You guys can see it's like pollen on the nail. I'm just going to add some around very gently, not too much, to give the nail more dimension. And you can see it really dresses everything up. And again, this glitter is called Seed. And it is essential for any 3D work when it comes to flowers or petals, because it just, look at that. It really takes it to a whole nother level. Back in the motherland, or in the homeland, they call it snow. And there you have it, you look at that. And when both nails touch, I don't know if anybody catch that, it makes one giant rose. What do you guys think? Do you love it? And did you notice that the hand did not move? It stayed in place while I was working. Nothing popped off, which is the biggest complaint that a lot of people have when they're using these kinds of practice hands. And because we manufacture ours, of course, the highest standard, you're not going to have that issue of you working and then the hand come flying off. Or the nail. But it's so pretty. I'm obsessed. Gorgeous. Love, love, love. Is it giving you bridal birthday cake fantasy? And that ombre is so pretty and so soft. It was a gift. Someone asking what's on your nails. I'm wearing pink press-on gel. No, I lied. I'm wearing a pink number 23 today. Beautiful, gorgeous, thank you. And you can see, even though they have so much texture, they're not really high up. So they're not going to create a lot of like unnecessarily bulk or volume in the nail, but just give us that really beautiful 3D effect. And because the brush is so thick, I mean so stiff, you'll get that texture that we have in our petals versus something else. The stones look backwards. Well, they're not, my love. But look how much our stones shine. Ooh, they are no joke. And that's a wrap, you guys. What do you think? I can't wait to see you guys play around with some 3D flowers. Remember, you guys, don't get discouraged, especially if you're just starting out with 3D. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is something so rewarding and so beautiful. And it's just a matter of time, and using the right products from enolcouture.com will grant you these kinds of results. Because if I can do it, so can you. Because trust, I can't. You see my handwriting? It looks like a doctor's. It's horrible. Some people ask if it's another language when I handwrite. And what can I say? I love you guys so much. Don't forget to take advantage of the 30% off sale going on right now at enolcouture.com with promo code SCHOOL30. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the next live video. We're going to have Miss Cara Monaco in. So you guys have a good evening. Don't party too hard. It's only Thursday. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.